98 out of every 100 people try to manifest with their minds and fail, because the real power lives 50 centimeters lower. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to prove that this 4-chambered switchboard is the most important part of your reality machine, and I'll show you exactly how to use it. Let me take you back to the very first seconds of human life. When a baby forms in the womb, the heart starts beating before the brain even sparks its first neuron. For decades, scientists stared at that fact, scratching their heads. How can the body boot up before the operating system is installed? Because, contrary to every textbook, the heart isn't just a pump. It's the antenna that tunes you into reality. Your emotions are its broadcast signal, and that signal is writing the code of your life right now. Think of the last time you walked into a room and felt tension so thick it almost pushed you back out the door. No one had spoken a word, yet your chest tightened, your shoulders rose, and you knew something was off. That was the electromagnetic field of someone else's heart colliding with yours, an invisible conversation 50 times louder than thought. Emotion is the language the universe actually understands. Thoughts are just the text message. Emotion is the Wi-Fi that sends it. So, over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to speak that language fluently, how to charge every affirmation, every visualization, every goal, with the exact frequency that pulls it out of the quantum field and into your hands. By the end, you'll know why ancient Egyptians weighed the heart against a feather, why Proverbs says, above all else, guard your heart, and why a single surge of genuine gratitude can override months of forced positive thinking. Ready? Take a breath, feel your heartbeat, and let's start rewiring reality from the inside out. Close your eyes for a moment and place a hand on your chest. Feel that steady beat? Each beat is more than a blood pump. It's a drum sending out waves, the way a stone ripples a lake. Those ripples are made of electricity and magnetism, and they stretch several feet beyond your skin. Back in the 1990s, researchers at the HeartMath Institute strapped people to machines that measure electromagnetic fields. What shocked them was simple. The signal coming from the chest was up to 100 times stronger than the one from the brain. Think about that. All day long, your heart is broadcasting a frequency so loud it can fill every corner of a room, while your thoughts whisper by comparison. Now let's translate that into everyday life. Have you ever met someone whose smile looked perfect, yet something felt off? Your mind heard their pleasant words, but your chest caught the static underneath. That's the heart's field doing background checks your brain can't run. Here's the kicker. Emotions are just names we give to those waves. Joy is a fast, bright ripple. Anger is a slow, jagged one. And because reality responds to frequency, life can only echo back what you broadcast. If you send out frustration, you don't attract solutions. You attract more things to be frustrated about. Shift the signal to gratitude, and suddenly doors crack open that felt bolted shut minutes earlier. You can test this today. The next time you speak an affirmation, something simple like, money flows to me easily, pause and flood your chest with the warm flush you'd feel if a friend just handed you a surprise gift. Hold that feeling for 10 full heartbeats while you speak. You've just activated the amplifier. So, if emotion writes reality, how do we choose which emotion to write with? In the next section, I'll show you where every feeling sits on the frequency ladder, and how to climb it in minutes, not months. Keep breathing into that heartbeat. We're about to dial the universe like a radio. Imagine an elevator with numbers running from the basement all the way to a penthouse in the clouds. That elevator is Dr. David Hawkins' map of consciousness, a scale that measures how each emotion vibrates. Down in the sub-basement at 20 is shame, that heavy feeling that makes you want to hide. A few floors up, 75, is grief, the ache that clings after a loss. Push past anger at 150 and you break ground level into courage at 200. Keep rising and you hit love around 500, a floor so bright the doors practically glow. At 700 plus sits enlightenment, where monks and mystics spend their mornings. Here's why this matters. Every floor broadcasts a different frequency into the universe. If you live on the 150th floor of anger, you keep running into rude drivers, broken deals, and news feeds that stoke your rage. Move up to love, and strangers smile back. opportunities feel magnetized, and even red lights seem to turn green for you. Now, an elevator wouldn't help if you couldn't find the buttons. Now I show you a 4-step protocol to shift your heart's frequency in just 2 minutes. First, spot the floor you're on. Pause right now and name the strongest feeling in your chest. No judgment, just label it. Is it worry? Is it boredom? Naming it shines a flashlight on the button panel. Second, push the button of the next floor. Let's say you're stuck in frustration. The next rung isn't bliss. That's too high a jump. It's courage. Close your eyes and inhale for a slow count of 4. Picture the doors sliding open to a brighter hallway. Exhale and feel the weight drop just a notch. Third, anchor with a memory. Recall a moment you truly felt the new emotion. Relive 10 seconds of that scene. Your heart can't tell memory from reality, so it tunes to that frequency. Fourth, speak your intention while the feeling peaks. Clients are lining up for my work. My body heals itself quickly. Let the words ride the wave of emotion like a surfer catching the perfect swell. Do this simple 4-step ride twice a day, once before you check your phone in the morning, and once right after you climb into bed. 2 minutes each time. Within a week, you'll notice external shifts. Emails that used to stress you now read like neutral data. Small coincidences stack into breakthroughs. But we're not finished. In the next part, we'll fuse this emotional elevator with laser-focused thought, so your mind becomes the GPS and your heart becomes the engine that actually gets you there. Keep that hand on your chest. We're still climbing. Picture yourself standing on a quiet pier at sunrise. In your hand is a fishing rod. That's your mind. The lake in front of you is the quantum field, packed with every possible version of your life. The thriving business, the healed body, the soulmate sipping coffee beside you. When you think a clear thought, I want to double my income, it's like flicking that rod and sending the line sailing across the mist. That cast is an electric signal, thin but precise. The lure lands exactly where you aimed, but nothing happens if you just stare at the water. Now your heart steps in. With one deep breath of genuine excitement, feel it, not fake it, you engage the reel. Emotion is magnetic. It spins, pulls, and drags the invisible fish toward you. Without the reel, the lure stays out there, potential but unrealized. Without the cast, the reel has nothing to pull. Mind and heart are dance partners. Miss a step and the song ends early. Let me prove it with a quick experiment. Think of something tiny you'd like to receive in the next 24 hours. A free coffee, a random compliment, maybe a parking space right at the entrance. Got it? Good, that's your cast. Now close your eyes for 5 seconds and feel the warm flicker you'd get the moment it arrives. Let the corners of your mouth lift. Hear yourself saying, "Nice, that was easy." That warmth is your reel. Open your eyes. Here's what we just did. We merged an electric intention with magnetic emotion. For the next day, forget about it. If the thought pops up, smile and let it sink. Your line is already in the water, your reel already spinning. Watch how reality responds. In the final stretch, I'll show you how to sharpen that reel so it doesn't snap under bigger catches. Money goals, health goals, relationship goals. 2 tweaks to your daily routine turn your chest into a superconductor. Keep that heartbeat steady. 1 more level and we hit the penthouse. To keep your reel strong enough for the big fish, weave 2 quick habits into your day. They take less than 5 minutes total, yet they turbocharge every technique you've learned. First, morning calibration, 90 seconds. Before your feet hit the floor, place a palm over your heart. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, exhale for 6. On the exhale, whisper 1 word that captures the frequency you want today. Flow, power, ease, whatever fits. Feel that word pulse under your hand like a ringtone only the universe can hear. 3 breaths, you're done. Second, evening reset, 3 minutes. As you slide under the covers, replay the day like a highlight reel. Any moment that tugged you downward, traffic, a snarky email, pause the clip and flood it with the opposite emotion. Annoyance becomes calm, worry becomes confidence. You're not denying what happened. You're rewriting the signal you broadcast before sleep. Think of it as wiping fingerprints off your frequency dial so it's spotless by morning. Do this for 7 nights straight and watch how little annoyances stop clinging to you. Your baseline moves up the elevator, and higher floors mean better views and better realities. Take a deep breath. Feel that rhythmic drum in your chest? That's the master key to every door you'll ever want to open. Guard it, tune it, and let it sing. Right now, you can get free instant access to our video course, where we'll uncover the ultimate blueprint to manifest your dream life. Additionally, you'll get our exclusive frequency journal. This daily routine is specifically designed to help you understand and consciously shape the frequencies you're sending out into the universe. It's one of the most powerful habits you can adopt to rapidly accelerate your manifestation process. If you're ready to manifest your biggest goals with absolute clarity, click the link below and instantly access your online course and the frequency journal completely for free.